We decided to have a pet portrait session done because Spice is part of our family and we just wanted a family portrait. So yeah, it's our first portrait together as a family.
I decided to do it so that I had something to remember Blue when he decides to leave us. Blue came from the Humane Society. I adopted him when he was about 3.5 years old. He was at the Humane Society for 3 months before we found him.
I think the thing that surprised me about the session and how it went was we always know Fergus is going to be difficult to work with. He's very high energy. He doesn't sit still. He's bouncy. I always say he's on springs. But I think what amazes me is how fast you take your pictures and can capture them in that moment, even though Fergus is running around, jumping around, getting off the stool or whatever. He's very difficult to work with.
Yeah, this is like having a 4-year-old, literally. So it really is. It's just like a family portrait for us, and she's like a 4-year-old who's never going to grow up, and we know that. So we just wanted something that could go on the wall that we could be proud of and display her even when she's not here.
The images that we picked out, I think, kind of reflect the personalities of both Chaucer and Fergus, and then I loved the head tilt of Chaucer, and I think that's what surprised me most about his pictures. Fergus, the one we end up loving the most, is his little teeth are showing and he's like actually smiling in the picture. I think it's just that you captured their personality so perfectly with each photograph, and I loved each one.
Oh, Erica's outstanding. She's always prepared. Everything's always really structured. She always has a plan. Everything from noises to treats to birds that aren't really birds that are flying around. So the dogs really don't have an opportunity to get off track because she's always prepared and has something ready for them to go.
Actually, I enjoyed working with you. Get them to get in a position and which will look good for them. And I think we really did a good job. It was a team effort.
Yeah, especially with this one.
Erica always does so many tricks that just makes everything just kind of fall into place. And so when we get our photos back, I know the last 2 times, it was just so impressive, like how they looked on the wall. And
yeah, the appointment that we had to choose the pictures, I was really impressed with it because it was kind of like being at an eye exam. It was like choice A here or choice B, choice C or and she went through every single choice and she was able to put them beside each other so you could see just the smallest details in terms of the difference.
The purchase was an easy process. We looked through all of the photos, decided what we really liked, what we could go without, and then from there we narrowed it down and came home with some amazing photos.
there were so many good pictures to choose from though. So I know you said it was very easy to choose, pick out the pictures, but it was a hard choice to make because there were just so many good ones too, so.
I just enjoy having the photos. The memories from the photos are gonna be the biggest thing for me. He's actually got a whole wall on my house of just his photos, so. If anybody had any questions about having a session with Erica, I would tell them to go for it. She does an amazing job.
It's a no-brainer. You know, it's memories, and Erica does a great job with it. Like, I say it's a no-brainer, just do it.
I think once they're gone, that's your memory. And it just, as hard as it is sometimes after you lose them, it just brings back that memory of when they're with you and how much you love them and what they give you while they're alive.
We're gonna start doing it every month just for fun. It's gonna be our date night.